Don't be a bitter notary. It's only going to block your blessings. Listen, Sadè, your notary mentor here. I empower and equip mobile notaries to gain financial freedom. I have done so. My first month, I did $1,000. Now I do about $8,000 a month. I have a notary training academy in school, and I also do one-on-ones with notaries who are looking for mentorship. The link is in my description if you want more information. Now, on YouTube, I was telling someone about, how I have been blessed and fortunate to be able to pull in what I do every single month, unless I'm on vacation or something like that. Because lately I've had a lot going on, but typically I can pull about 8K a month. And this person wrote me back in the comments and said, oh, you're only making 8K a month because because you signing service owners pay notaries crappy fees, and then you wait 60 to 90 days to pay your notaries. First of all, I responded. Now, y'all, I got a little fire in me. I responded and I said, you need to find another industry because bitterness and your poverty mindset is not a good look. Yes, I did. I said that. I said that. I did. And I say that because, first of all, 90% of what I bring in is from the works of my own hands and from the favor of my God. I work hard. I can't even get a dog, y'all, because I'm on the road so much and I love dogs. I want to be 𝓛𝓘𝓝𝓚𝓢 so bad. And his name is Winston, and I already have his bed picked out. And I can't do it until I build out this signing service more. Do you hear me? And I'm dead serious. Okay? But if you have an issue with being paid 30 or 60 days or whatever have you, if you don't like to follow up with your invoices, if you don't like to have to go out and market your business directly, if you don't like having to build relationships with signing services, then this is not the business for you. You do not need to do loan closings. Now, you can do general notary work and focus your marketing on general notary work. And guess what? Even with general notary work, if you land an insurance agency or a business, they usually will pay you net 30, net 45 as well. But it won't be a middleman there. Okay, so if you want to rely solely on the general public, this is going to be a side hustle. You're going to want to get business contracts. Now, I'm going after, attorney. I'm going to go after nursing homes. I'm going to go after, where businesses are, where people are, right? Because that you have to diversify your business if you want to really make money. This is a business. I don't know who sold y'all on the dream and the delusion that you do not have to work hard as a notary to bring in a significant amount of income. It's like with any business. My first month, I made $1,000. I wanted to quit multiple times, but couldn't because of the obligations that I have. And because I knew that that was not the will of my life to no longer be in corporate America. This was it. I had to make it work. Okay. So if you have an issue and you have more negative than positive about the industry, then you need to find another industry. You don't have to be a notary. There's so many other things that you can do. You can deliver medical supplies. You can do DNA testing. You can do, test people urine to see if they smoking crack or whatever. It's people out here doing it and making a killing. Transportation business, right? You don't have to be a notary. There are a lot of businesses out here where you can do gig work, where you can make a significant amount of income. But trust and believe, it is still a business. You will have to build relationships. You will have to build up your spiritual currency. Now, when I'm talking about spiritual currency, money is a spirit. And so there are different attributes, because once you get the physical money, that is only a testament of how much spiritual currency that you have built up. Everything starts in the spirit realm first, right? And so with these signing services, if they trust you, that's a spiritual currency. And they trust you because you've been proven to be diligent. You've been proven to be excellent. You have been proven to be faithful. You have been proven to be good at communication. You have proven to be diligent. When there's an error, you go out and fix it. You show up when you say you're going to show up. You are on the system. You're communicating. You're closing things out. You're calling people on time. All of that builds trust. All of those attributes causes them to trust you. And because you have a high spiritual currency with them of trust over a period of time of proving that you are trustworthy, you then get the physical manifestation of their business, of the money. Money is like the last stage of the process. And some of you are out here expecting to sow your little bitty seed of I don't want to call it little because for some of us it's a big thing, but sowing your seed of just getting your commission. And then if I build it, then they will come. No, you got to work for it because you have notaries out there like me that's not going to give you no break. Listen, I'm taking everything. As long as it doesn't conflict with my schedule, I'm not considering you at the end of the day. I'm considering these bills. I'm considering this legacy. I'm considering all of those things. So please understand, I was able to build up the business. I was able to build up because I understand that I have to be a good business person, diligent, excellent, good at communication, honest, forthright. Be there for my clients. If my client call me and they have an emergency and they like, Sadè, we can't find nobody else. Can you do it? Sure. I'll make it happen for you. Now I'm going to charge you, but I'm going to make it happen for you. And you got people out here complaining about lowball offers. If you're brand new, you haven't even given your seed time to grow and manifest. If you are brand new, take them lowball offers and stop being on these blogs listening to these bitter notaries. Because those low ball offers are how you can build up your credibility, how you can build up your expertise, how you can get Google reviews, how you can get reviews on the platform that's going to build up your spiritual currency of trust, builds up your brand name. Your brand name is more valuable than rubies. If you have a great brand name in this industry, then you can get a lot of business. Remember, I said the financial part, the actual tangible money, that is the last step of the process. There's other things that you have to do to build up to that. So don't be reading these blogs out here and getting discouraged and letting these bitter notaries turn you bitter. People that have been in the game 10, 20 years. Oh, you got these notaries out here taking low ball offers. That ain't going to stop. If it's a problem, retire and move on. Diversify your business. You got too comfortable. I'm sorry. I'm just brutally honest. And I'm from the state of New York. We're working on that, but some things just are what they are. So when I train my notaries, I train them to go for the low ball offers and then have an expectation tied to that. When you close that out and you do a good job, say, please leave me a review to help me build my business. Please mark me preferred. So that way, when they mark you preferred, on like Snapdots, every time they release the order and you say you're able to do it, you will get it every time. And they're not going to mark you preferred if they don't know you. They're not going to mark you preferred if you're some absolute stranger and they've never done business with you before. They're not going to do that. That wouldn't be a wise business decision on their behalf to do that. So you guys, loose yourself from this delusion that this is going to be easy, that you don't have to put in work, that you don't have to have diligence, that you don't have to be a good business owner, that you don't have to have excellent customer service skills, because guess what? Those signers you're meeting with, they can leave your Google reviews. I have like 71 Google reviews. I could have a whole bunch more. I'm there to give an experience. I use my gift of humor because it's a gift. And I get good reviews. Right? So use the talents and the gifts that you have been given, and make sure that you're operating with integrity and honesty, building up that trust, building up that faithfulness, and ignore the clucking chickens and get this money and build your business and break your family and your future through. All right. I'm off my soapbox. That's enough wisdom for today. Sadè, your notary mentor here. Make sure you check out the link in the bio for my courses and my one-on-one session offerings. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.